Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT, as well as Polo Sports Plus. Here again with another one. Make sure you hit the like, you hit the sub, and also hit the comment section as well, okay? So your feedback is very important. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. Okay? And I also want to say this too, before I begin the video. Um, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I'm going to go through the list in the next video that I go through. I want to thank my new subscribers that have what's up to the channel and support the content as well. Okay, I really appreciate that. Um, I don't do it for that. I really do it, for the love, and I like to get the message out there too. The, some of the stuff that people aren't really talking about that needs to be uncovered and exposed as well. At times, but nevertheless, man, I really appreciate it. And let's just go ahead and dive right into this, okay? It's no secret that the Bucks came out flaming yesterday as they beat the Phoenix Suns, and we have to talk about the obvious. Now, some people might sit up here and say that well, no, yeah, Giannis he put up a 40 piece and everything, and he dominated and everything. Yes, he did. He absolutely did dominate, and he did it in great fashion. Um, of course, y'all know the score was 120 to 100. Uh, Giannis, of course, had put up, like I said, 41 and 13. Um, a tremendous game, an all-around game. But what was most impressive about Giannis yesterday is something that I don't think that nobody really sees as a big deal, but I see it as a big deal, is his free throw shooting. And time and time again, people have criticized Giannis's free throw shooting. And before I do that, let me just run through some of the stats. Uh, Chris Paul had 19 and 9. Uh, of course, Jay Crowder had 18, 18 and 6. DeAndre Ayton. Not the usual DeAndre Ayton, but nevertheless he still shipped in with 18 and 9. But the reason why I mentioned that is because what kept him pretty much out of the game was foul trouble. Okay, he kept foul trouble kept him only playing 24 minutes. Okay, uh, also you gotta like the way Chris he had a great all-around game, 18, 6, and 7. Drew Holiday showed up too. He had 21 points, and also Brook Lopez chipped in. He did his thing too as well with 11, and Bobby Portis. I don't think enough people that's another guy that I'm gonna talk about too a little bit later. But Bobby Portis really showed up, and he did his thing and gave that spark that they needed, and that energy plug that I don't think nobody really recognizes. Uh, but you gotta like the way you gotta like the way that Giannis showed up. Free throw shooting speaks volume about what Giannis could do. If Giannis was to, as much as he gets to the line and as much as he draws contact, Giannis could actually be averaging a little over 30, 35 plus if he really wanted if he really wanted to, and he took and he made his free throws, because at one point Giannis had made 8 free throws in a row, and some people are like, well, what's the big deal, stuff like that. That's a major thing, and that's a major stride that Giannis has made in his game. So we got to get off the cap talking about, well, Giannis can't shoot, Giannis can't do this, and Giannis can't do that. No, he's showing you, and he's growing up, before your eyes. Now the turnaround shot is coming along. It's not quite there yet, but he's developing it as we go along. Now, I'm a firm believer in experience is the best teacher, but it would be hypocritical of me to sit up here and say something like, well, Giannis, why are you attempting to try to get better, in the fire and everything? You should work on that in the off season. However, it would be hypocritical of me to criticize a player like Giannis, and we want him to get better and everything. But what better way than to attempt what you've been practicing when you're under pressure, or when in real life situation, under that type of immense pressure, in the finals with the whole world watching you and stuff. He's attempting turnarounds, and people are actually criticizing him, saying, why are you shooting turnarounds and all this other stuff? But eventually, when he starts making those turnaround shots, when he starts hitting those, like he's doing now, he's hitting these free throws. He's hitting the 3 point shot a little bit more. Sometimes he's still off and everything. Still got a lot of work to do, and he's hitting the mid range shot. When he increasingly gets better at that, then you're gonna realize, okay, well, wow, the body of work is coming along. So I have to say that, because Giannis, you gotta be realistic about it. You gotta be realistic about it. If he's sitting up here and he makes 100% of his free throws, and that's 13 extra points, right? Well, if he has 27 points, guess what? That's 40 points that he can add to his point total just from him getting to the line. It would be the same thing is if he had 47 points or something like that. Guess what? He'll add to his point total, and he can have 60 points. You see what I'm saying? So while some people, they don't see free throws as a big deal, I see it as a big deal, and I see it as a big deal for Giannis in his case. Plus, that's been the Achilles heel that people have been talking about constantly. No consistent jumper and still unstoppable. Yeah, and see, Blackface, we gotta stop, know, criticizing, these players, and getting them to try to play the game that we want them to. If he sits up there and he tries to play somebody else's game, if he tries to play Steph Curry's game, guess what? Guess what? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, because that's not who he is. He was a two-time MVP, as I've said before, and I've said it again. He's a two-time MVP without without a jumper, or without shooting 3 point a 3 pointer and all of that. Okay, I mean, the man is showing strides, though. He's showing you, okay, hey, I can be versatile. I don't need to just go to the rack. I can play defense. I can do many other things. We already know that. I'm actually getting to the point now where it's like, we don't even need to really say anything. Watch next year, because of the pressure that he's been under, him performing in the finals and everything like that, Giannis is one of those players that you can already tell that he wants more. He's hungry. He's dedicated. He wants more success. He's not going to go to sleep on this. Even if he loses, even if Giannis loses, you still got to take your hats off to him, much like you take your hats off to Kevin Durant and the job that he played. You know, you still have to take your hats off to him, even though he took a loss. Because Phoenix, Phoenix is not, despite what everybody may think, Phoenix Phoenix is not an easy team to beat, and you're playing against a coach in Monty Williams that's not an easy coach to coach for. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Blackface too, man. Blackface Sports, man. TJ, man, you got to jump on the panel every now and again, man. This is a wise brother when it comes to sports, and also a veteran too. Salute to all my veterans too, JMJ, True the King, all y'all, man, all y'all that serve, man. But yeah, we 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 got to look at that. We got to look at the obvious, and the obvious is that Giannis, free throw shooting is the one that made the difference. Now, I've already talked about this, and I know this is a little bit off the subject, but I'll go ahead and I'll talk about it just briefly. PJ Tucker played a tremendous game. Okay, I can't say enough about PJ Tucker. I don't know why these guys they just sweep him under the rug as if this guy doesn't know basketball and he's not a defensive savant. PJ Tucker made several different game-changing defensive plays that really kept, because Milwaukee came out aggressive, but Phoenix started to make that push again. Now, okay, as I said in the previous video when I was talking about when Cameron Johnson had did that dunk and he tried to drew the charge. Man, that happens, man. Listen, if you're gonna be a defensive player and you're afraid to get dunked on, you're not truly a defensive player. If you're gonna be a defensive player and you're afraid to get crossed up or get made look bad or something like that, you're not truly a defensive player, because it happens to the best. Iverson got Jordan. Dikembe Mutombo then got dunked on by plenty of people. It happens. It happens to the best of them. So I'm not tripping on that. Yeah, it was a nice dunk. And Cameron Johnson, who played a good game and kept Phoenix in it somewhat. He's athletic, and his skills are slept on. He kind of reminds me of a more athletic Thibault for our squad. You said that was a good poster. Yeah, it was. It was a good poster, but they still lost, man. They still ended up losing. They still ended up losing, man. Now, here's my thing about everything too. DeAndre Ayton, in order for them to have a better game, he's got to stay out of foul trouble. and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later, more in depth. But that's that's the only thing that really kept. That was one of the things that kept Milwaukee in it too. You know, now they came out aggressive. Bobby Portis, like I said, man, he even though he scored 11 points, it sometimes it's not how many points you put up and how many rebounds you got and all this other stuff. Man, it's about your energy. It's about your energy. You motivate other players. Like they went on a 16-0 run, and a part of that, a lot of that span, some of that span, Giannis was on the bench. Giannis was on the bench. I picked Milwaukee in six. Might take seven. I believe Giannis will get it done. Game seven in Phoenix. Yeah, they could possibly do that, TJ. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. Uh, I will give Budenholzer his credit because he did several things that made me kind of like, okay, you you kind of focusing and you're trying to coach a lot better. Okay, uh, you gotta like you gotta like the fact that he utilized Bobby Portis more. You know, you utilized Bobby Portis more and you played him more minutes instead of just playing him here and there, right? Uh, you was you had PJ Tucker switching up on several different players, which PJ Tucker even at 36 years old can still do it in his career. Still got a lot of energy and stuff. Still is able to move, and that was a good chess move as well. And then another thing too that I thought that was really good that a lot of people, I think Ticket TV touched on this too. And shout out to Ticket TV. If you're not sub to any of his channels, sub to his channel. He mentioned this too, and I said the same thing. They played Brooke Lopez less minutes. They played him in less minutes, and it kind of opened up. It opened up Milwaukee's game. And Milwaukee, they made the game sloppy too. Sometimes you got to make the game like extremely sloppy in order to win. Sometimes you got to make the game like real sloppy in order to win. It's not going to be a pretty game all the time. Uh, I'm gonna let my buddy Red Pill speak for y'all,
Yo,
man. What's up, Red Pill? How you doing, man? Man, you are,
hey,
yeah.
hey,
Every
man,
time, every time you come in, man, you always be you be ready to like.
what's it? What's up?
I'm
Oh, no,
like,
I'm
dang, you
chilling
don't
today,
even
man.
you don't like. There be some people I have to force, man. You already. I say, Red Pill, hey, look, look. You already ready to go, man. Why you
Oh
doing,
my
Red
God,
Pill?
yeah, but hey, like, I got the Bucks in seven
Oh
and stuff.
man, hey T Price, man, T Price, man. Hey,
Salute
shout
to you,
out to
bro.
my boy T Price. Go sub to his channel. That's my brother from another mother. Definitely go sub to his channel, man. Always bringing dope content out there, man. Salute to that brother, man. I'll see you in that T Price and be more legend. I'll see you in the building too. Go ahead, brother. You got it, man.
Yeah, so I mean, regarding the Bucks game, just yesterday and stuff, I saw the highlights and stuff, and like, from like what I saw and stuff, I mean, hey, damn, like the Bucks, like I mean, like they like just made the game, just really freaking ugly, man. Like an old school, just 80s and just 90s, like just type of game, man. Like just straight up, just ugly and stuff. I mean, to beat the Suns, they gotta play, just ugly, and also, they gotta feed the paint. I mean, like damn, like they could not stop fucking Giannis in the paint, just last night. I'm just like just just based off, like I mean, fucking Giannis playing the five, man. Because goddamn, like if you put just Giannis at the five, man, it's like a cheat code, man. I mean, there's like, there's just more spacing and stuff. I mean, like there's just more like just fucking shooters, just surrounded around like fucking Giannis and stuff, and that really changed the game. I mean, you gotta play fucking Giannis at the five to like just I mean, like to like, to win a championship, because for that series and stuff, I feel like just Brooke Lopez. It's I mean, the guy's a no show in the series, like just because the Suns, like they're really good at and just fucking killing you like on the pick and roll and stuff. Like how like just slow footed fucking Brooke Lopez is, and the Suns are gonna pick on that. Hey, but with like,
And you see what happened, and you see, not to cut you off, Red Pill. You see what
that's
happened.
all good.
You see when they took Brooke Lopez out, because Tiki had touched on that, and I said the same
Okay.
thing. He just said it. He said it before I did, though. When they took him out, it made the game open up, and it made the game
It
a lot
did,
more easy
yeah.
because Brooke Lopez didn't play that many minutes.
Brooke Lopez is like, the guy was just good in the Hawks and the Brooklyn Nets series, but like for this series and stuff, the Suns, their fucking big men are actually, Aiden's a monster though. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, he didn't do that good last night, though.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
didn't. Yeah, he didn't do.
he got in foul trouble.
Yeah,
He had 18 and 9, but he only played 24 minutes over there.
yeah. I mean, for the Bucks to just win the series and just win the championship. They're gonna have to play just ugly, man.
So you still got him? You still got him winning, Red Pill?
I got the Bucks in 7, of course, man. I got the Bucks in 7. I'm not the biggest, just.
I can't believe that. That's that Lakers bias. See.
Nah, man. Nah, man. It's just like I like the Bucks and stuff because I feel like they're like a better defensive team than the Suns. Hey, but the problem is it's just like the freaking Bucks, just point guard plays like retarded. Like I'm sorry, man. Drew Holiday's fucking playmaking, just point guard ability is just retarded. Like it's it's so robotic, god damn, fucking Drew Holiday's playmaking is just robotic, right?
Right.
It's so robotic and stuff. It's just like I don't know, like that shit pisses me off. But I like Drew Holiday though. The guy's been like the most just underrated player the last 5 years in his position specifically.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but yeah, go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say this. Like Drew Holiday, he did make the first team all defense. I gotta give him that. But the thing about it is, what's a roller coaster with him is his offense, and sometimes his playmaking because he had a couple turnovers yesterday that were in question. But he played a phenomenal game though because he had 21. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
could he have played? Made a little bit more better decisions? Yeah, but he still overall he still played
yeah.
he still played a real decent game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my best, just my okay, so my opinion stuff is that man, that dude fucking Giannis has to feast in the paint, man. Cause bro, jeez, nobody can stop him in the paint.
Right. But what did you notice? What did you notice about him yesterday, among
He was,
among other things? So Red Pill, what did you notice?
um, he was actually just making his free throws and stuff. The guy
There
had
you
his confidence
go.
and stuff.
There you go. See
Yeah,
somebody that see Red Pill know basketball. Go
he
ahead,
had
man.
confidence and stuff. But I mean, Giannis has to stop shooting threes. But like instead, just feast in the paint. Like just feast in the paint. Just post some people up. And just freaking, get some mofos in foul trouble and shit. Like the old school game. You gotta like just fire your way. Like in the paint and stuff. Yeah, like what I'm saying by that. And damn, shout out to PJ Tucker, man. And that boy was playing good defense out there too.
Hey, hey, what did I tell? Hey, Redfield. See, I told everybody. See, listen. I know people. They like guys like Kawhi and the Draymond and everybody else. But man, PJ Tucker does some momentum changing type plays
Yeah.
that really nobody sees. Is he gonna get you a whole bunch of assists
Nah.
and points and rebound? Well, he'll get a couple rebounds, but is he gonna fill up a stat sheet? No, not that much. But if you need energy, hustle, taking people out the game, making it ugly for you, diving on floors, making crucial steals at the right moment and stuff like that. That's what I want PJ Tucker for. I don't want him to get 10 assists and 10 points and all this other stuff. I don't need him to do any of that. That's
the
why
crazy thing. The crazy thing is, Polo, is that PJ Tucker that dude had a plus freaking 12 yesterday, man. Oh, that shows a lot right there. In the box score, it's a plus 12. So that guy was, just really just impacting.
Yeah, and he only had 7 points.
Yeah,
he only had 7 points and 3 rebounds. But look at the other stuff he had,
Yeah, Jesus, man. But PJ Tucker's corner shot is nasty though.
Yeah, I know. He got that Bruce Bowen. It's kind of like what Bruce Bowen used to do. You remember Bruce Bowen?
Bruce Bowen, yeah, the guy on the Spurs. Like the dirty player, and the dirty player with that freaking with that ankle shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The old school 2000s.
I didn't like him. I didn't like him when he did that shit. Redfield, that was the reason why. That's part of the reason why Vince Carter, his career was kind of derailed.
Yeah. Hey man, at least just Bruce Bowen, you just got paid to play defense and shoot corner threes also. So I got respect and stuff. Yeah, but still, it's just like, man, that freaking dirty shit with the the foot just under the ankle and stuff, man. I don't fuck with that shit, man. That shit's just disgusting, man.
Jaja Pachulia and all them.
That boy Zaza. Hey, that boy Zaza just. That dude just looks like a sloth. God damn, the sloth from Ice Age, man. Like that dude, I don't know.
And Red Pill, you a defensive guy. Let me ask you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, a clean defender. A clean defender would be like a Andre Iguodala. A clean defender would be like a Kawhi Leonard. Or even like a Drew Holiday, a clean defender. A dirty defender is like a Bruce Bowen. Man, as much as I love Patrick Beverly is dirty.
Nah, that dude's an asshole, bro.
Yeah.
that is sore loser.
Right. So who do you have as a clean and dirty defender, man?
In my clean defender books, for me, so I got Tayshaun Prince. I got fucking Jimmy Butler up there. I got Kawhi. I got prime Kawhi up there. I got Tony Allen. He's up there and stuff. Shane Battier. The guy's a flopper, but I'll put him up there. I'll put Shane Battier up there. I don't know why, man. But I like Shane Battier, though. That defense. Yeah, the defense was really underrated in the NBA, man. The charge taking and the hand and face defense, to stop Kobe and stuff. Right. I like that type of defense, But the dirty defenders, shit.
Come on.
the
And
dirty
don't. And
defender.
I know you about to say Rodman, man.
No. I'm not gonna put you on just Rodman on there. I'm gonna put you on just Bruce Bowen. I'm gonna put Zaza. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna
Bill
put.
Laimbeer.
Oh man, I'm gonna put Charles Oakley. Man, that mofo is dirty like shit. Charles Oakley
Yeah.
or
Well, you
Charles
know,
Barkley too.
But you know, Charles Oakley, he was just physical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
He wasn't dirty though. He was
yeah.
just physical. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah,
But
yeah.
what's the name was gonna try to take your feet out. Bill Laimbeer, he was gonna try to
Yeah,
clothesline you.
Larry Bird is still butthurt. Like I mean, like after like those just NBA years, until now and stuff, from Bill Laimbeer, man. That dude Larry Bird's still butthurt about just Bill Laimbeer. Sadly, man.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
The reason why
yeah.
I ask you that though, Red Pill, is because man, I don't know if you've seen the previous stream, but we were talking about Dennis Rodman, and he
Yes,
came
sir.
out and he made a statement that Pippen was a more superior player than LeBron, which I disagree with. But
Nah.
he said that, but that wasn't what I was keying on. I
Wow.
was keying on this fact right here. He had said that, okay, when it comes to guarding a player like LeBron, he said that it would be real easy to guard him because
Uh.
it's not. He said it's not too
Okay.
complicated for what he does and stuff. He said he would put the clamps on him,
I
and
mean,
I
wow, that's
I,
deep.
I agree with that. A lot of people don't understand, man, that Dennis Rodman in his heyday, man, he was fast and he was quick, like we've always talked to before. But some people feel differently. Some people feel like LeBron would just automatically get past Dennis Rodman. And I was like, nah, LeBron. I mean, what's his name? Dennis Rodman know how to cut off the ankle.
Yeah, he knows how to just force you. Like I mean like to the um to your freaking trash ass hand. Like you're like just weak hand and stuff. I mean, but with just Dennis Rodman and stuff, it's just like man, like that. Man, that mofo try to get in your head some way, man. Like that, man. That dude's an agitator. But I mean, if that shit works, I guess for Rodman. I mean, the guy wants to get in just people's heads. God damn, the guy got in Sean Kemp's head, just Karl Malone's head, MJ's head too. I was like, man, those type of defenders are actually hard to find these days, man. Especially at the high school and the college level. Man, it's so hard to find those type of guys anymore, man. I mean, like those, just old school type of guys that just that prioritize fucking defense and like the small things to win, like just rebounding and like you're just conditioning. I mean, Jesus Christ, like that dude, just Rodman was probably one of the most conditioned players in the '90s, man. Like I remember, like just reading this LA Times there's this article and it said that just Rodman like that. I mean, that dude used to like just go on the stairmaster like like for like just hours after the game and stuff. So that like shows a lot. Just how, like I mean, how much of a psychopath that fucking dude was in the gym, man. I mean, god damn, that fucking mofo was grabbing like 20 rebounds a game with only like 0 points, and this fucking dude's never tired.
Right. Now, listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody um, everybody's always sitting here and saying, okay, yeah, all Dennis Rodman did was foul, and all he did is that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? He actually knows how to play legitimate defense. It's just that people they look at the clips and they look at highlights and stuff like that, and they key in on one different thing, and that's what I had to tell people. So when you
Yeah,
look at a guy like Dennis Rodman and you actually go look at the games and you look at the '89 finals, or you go and go look at the actual games in the season in which he played,
yeah,
you'll be like, man, that guy actually really knows how to move his feet. He's really quick in his feet, and that's why I said his game could actually transition into today's game. Um, I wanted to get your take on this too, Red Pill. Steph Curry won the ESPY for the NBA Best Player. You
Oh,
know that,
really?
right?
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know that. Hey, congrats to
yeah.
him.
It
Hey,
it was out of him, Luka Doncic, uh, Jokic, and CP3. What you think about that, man?
um, about the Steph Curry like award, right? About the Steph Curry award, right? Hey, shout out to Steph Curry, man. I mean, like, despite, I mean, like this, just tough season stuff, like the injuries to, just freaking James Wiseman and, freaking Klay Thompson, still being like injured and stuff. Jesus, freaking Steph Curry carried that team, honestly. I mean, like to like the like, just nights. I mean, like the playing game because uh I mean, like for me and stuff, I was a bit, skeptical like about the Warriors and stuff. I thought like, without without just Klay Thompson, I thought they were gonna just be like a fucking 12 seeded team. Surprisingly, I I thought about that. Hey, but just us, goddamn, just Steph Curry surprised me, holy crap, like that guy's that guy's his 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 just his 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 freaking shooting and stuff was just crazy, man, and like dude, that dude's conditioning is it's fucking elite. Like that dude's freaking That's man, that just like fucking conditioning, just off the screens, just playing like just off ball and stuff. That really surprised me. And hey, man, the Warriors have a lot of potential and stuff. And if they want to take that risk and freaking trade for Dame Lillard, I would do that shit all day. I would
Yeah,
do
but
that.
yeah, but that nah, I don't see that happening, man. Dame is he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna stay in Portland because you got to realize uh, they just um, they just got Chauncey Billups. You know,
Yeah, Chauncey Billups. Yeah.
I don't think Dame is going anywhere though.
Hey man, like you never know. Shit can happen. So you do freaking Damon. Dame on the Warriors would be a very. It's dude like damn like with a healthy just Klay Thompson, a healthy Steph, a healthy
Yeah,
Draymond
yeah,
Green.
that's wishful, but man, that's wishful thinking, man. On paper it looks good, but then they might actually get out. I mean, let me ask you something, and I'm gonna get into something too. What do you think about what happened to the USA losing to Nigeria? What you think about that, man? You there, Red Pill? Red Pill, you there? I think Red Pill had fell out. Nah, listen, y'all. I don't think Dame is going anywhere. I honestly, if he did go there, they still got to develop our chemistry. They still have to develop chemistry. Yeah, it might look good being that Dame can shoot and everything, but we just don't. We can't just automatically just put them in the championship or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to gel off of one another. But does it look good? And do we think that? Oh yeah, they're automatically in the finals and everything like that? Well, yeah, obviously, because uh, you'll have three of the top scorers in the league on one team in Clay, Stephen Curry, and Dame. And then you got a decent playmaker and defender in Draymond. And then you got a couple of other guys on there that got a lot of potential. I want to see him go at Golden State. I think that would be more of a challenge for him, like he done in the past. But yeah, the Bucks, man, the Bucks can still win this series, man. You know, I know some people don't want to hear that. I know some people feel like, okay, well, uh, Phoenix, you know, they got them and everything. Even though they're up 2-1, they're gonna win the next game, and then they're gonna go ahead and take it back home and then win. But the Bucks are trying to make it a series. They have made it a series. Giannis is making it a series. You know, his free throw shooting is making it a series. So y'all let me know what you think, man. I thank everybody for pulling up. I thank Red Pill for pulling up. Blackface Sports. Make sure that you go ahead and sub to his channel. Um, I appreciate my boy Cheap Price for showing up. Make sure you sub to his channel. Uh, Be More Legends. Appreciate you said. Well, wait a minute. Wait. Nah. Hey, Be More Legends. I gotta disagree with you, man. Uh, that game was not paid off, man. That game wasn't paid off, and Phoenix actually did. They did everything that they can, to play. They tried to make a push. What was it? Earlier in what, the third quarter, something like that. They tried to make a push, but just too much continuity on offense for the Milwaukee Bucks. Anyways, man, y'all tell me what you think, man. Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. I'll holler at y'all.